Arguments aren't funny. They're annoying, distressful, painful, especially in real life. So why are sitcom arguments funny? In this video, I'm going to explain why, and in learning that, I'm going to help you write better, funnier sitcom scripts, because that's what I'm all about here on The Situation Room. I've taken 25 years of experience with the BBC writing comedy to create a sitcom engine, which could help you write a better sitcom script. Now, last time we looked at sitcom characters. This video is one of a playlist, and we looked at how your character needs to make their own problems worse. But your sitcom has more than one character in it, doesn't it? The question is, how can they be roped into the comedy chaos? Understanding this is our 8th P. It is projection. Projection. Every character has their own pursuits and passions and perspectives. They have their own ideas on how life works, and they then project that onto, sometimes impose that onto other characters in your sitcom. So when another character has a problem, they don't see the problem objectively. They see it through their own lenses, and then they try to help. And then they make it worse because they see each other's problems differently and offer advice accordingly. So, for example, a character called Ethan says, "I think my girlfriend is angry with me." An anxious character might then say, "You must have done something wrong, Ethan. Go through last week and try to remember what you did. In fact, I'll help you go through." The romantic character says, "You need to tell her how you really feel if this is bothering you. Book a lovely restaurant and make her feel special. In fact, I know the perfect place. I'll get you a deal." The alpha male says, "You've got to take back control, buddy. Come on, ignore it or you'll regret it. Trust me." And an optimistic character might say, "She might not be angry with you. Why don't you just forget about it?" 4 completely different takes on Ethan's situation with his girlfriend that say nothing really about Ethan and his girlfriend and everything about the character offering advice. Everybody is revealing themselves while apparently talking about somebody else. And they all think they're helping. Their help makes it worse and creates conflict. That's really important. So let's ramp it up, because we don't want characters just standing around and talking and giving their opinions. A few wisecracking bystanders is okay, but we want movement, we want plot, we want action. So let's think of another situation. Bob is a thrill seeker. He loves new experiences and he sees the whole world as a playground to be enjoyed. Now his colleague Carol is panicking about a report that she has to write, something like that. Bob knows the answer. She just needs to lighten up. In fact, he's got a new car. Let's go for a spin. But Carol isn't Bob. Carol is a completer finisher. She can't relax until the work is finished. So Bob makes Carol more stressed when he takes her out for a long lunch in a restaurant in the middle of nowhere with no mobile reception. And so Carol can't sneak out and finish her work in the toilet. And now she's so stressed that she throws up her lunch inside Bob's car. And now Bob is furious, and he was only trying to help. And this is the thanks he gets. Now we've got conflict where no one is the bad guy. It's funny conflict. It's a good moment. Bob is not a bad guy. He was only trying to help. But he projected his worldview onto Carol and made things worse for Carol and then for himself. I realise I've basically just described Ferris Bueller's Day Off, haven't I, with Ferris and Cameron. Ferris genuinely believes he's doing Cameron a favour, albeit slightly self-serving. And Cameron probably does need to lighten up and face up to his dad. And it all escalates into the smashing up of a beautiful Ferrari. There may be rivalries and enmities in your sitcoms, but fundamentally, if it's a sitcom, your characters are generally kind of on the same team because they're probably colleagues or they're probably family. But the conflict comes not from just, bare-knuckled arguments, but because they are projecting themselves onto each other. That's the problem, and it can be really funny. Your sitcom characters don't need to hate each other. The best trouble comes from people who genuinely like each other, trying to help each other. Projection creates conflict without requiring hostility. So take the main problem in one of your stories and then don't ask who can oppose this character or get in their way. Ask who thinks they know what this character's real problem is. How would they try to help? And how could that help actually make it worse? That's projection. Don't just make your sitcom characters argue with each other and stand around bickering and bantering. Make them try to help each other, fix each other's problems, and drive each other crazy. That's projection. There are 2 more videos in this series, and if you want to get hold of those when they come out, then why don't you click the link below to the Situation Room, subscribe to the blog, and you'll be alerted when they arrive. Thanks for watching.